Hello, everyone. Hi, Perkins, number one. Hi, how on? Okay. Perkins, Brian, how are you? Yes, let's wait for others to come on board, and then yeah, great to have you, Perkins. I see you on Instagram. Great. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. We are ready to. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Perkins, what's your asset? Just let me know now. Let me know. What's your asset? What's your asset? Tap on the like button. Type on the like button, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome. NZ Emmanuel, you've not even entered. How are you sure you're number two? If you can see me and you can hear me, just put a one in the chat box. If you can see me and hear me, put a one in the chat box. If you can see me and hear me, put a one in the chat box so we can get started. All right. Parkins, Euro CHF, hold that thought. Euro CHF, hold that thought. We'll look at it. All right. Great, Emmanuel. Thank you. We are live, everyone. Click on the likes. Let's get it up. And let's start. Okay. All right. So we were looking at gold. All right. And hey, we're making progress. Now she's giving us full confirmation, both on the 15 minutes. She's giving us confirmation. Now she's giving us confirmation on the 4 hour. We are ready to write this baby down. However, this will be our first TP. Why? Because I see a very strong roadblock here. It might just tap in here to give us a zone. The next two could just tap in here and take us to the next sell zone. But I'm highly bearish on gold. I'm highly bearish on gold. Okay. Now I'm just going to take you back to the daily time frame so you can look at the full plan. Remember, if you've been with me here long enough, you will see the full plan. Like. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. If you've been with me long enough, you know the real plan. All right. You know the real plan. Hi, everyone. You know the real plan. And the real plan is she has given us a change, a small mini change of character down here. She was going up. All right. Let's follow the story. She was bullish. All right. After being bullish, she gave us a change of character here. All right. That wasn't enough. She came and gave us a major change. I like to call it MCHOCH. That's major change of character here. All right. Good, great job. So I have three people. I have UCHF, I've got NZD USD, and I've got Euro USD. So this is what we have seen. And then this has told us that the plan has changed. The plan has changed for gold. Gold is no longer buying, gold is selling. Now, all we had to do was wait for her to go to that beautiful supply zone. She swept all the liquidity, all, and tapped into that zone, and she's giving us a beautiful, sell. Now, she has sold from here. Of course, remember, where there's a sell, there's a pullback. But this is the daily time frame. So let's see how it's looking on the 4 hour time frame. Where there's a sell, there's a pullback, or where there's a move, there's a pullback. Now she's giving us all that. She swept liquidity. Of course, some people might be from here, but it's really very risky. Okay, some people might be buying from here, but it's really risky. I would say wait for a pullback for the next sell zone, which is what I've put in here. I'll be dropping this in the Telegram channel, all right, so that everybody can have a clue on what I'm looking at. You know, before she even got back here on the 15 minutes, I waited to see a move. Let me show you what's going on this on the 15 minutes. Now, after she gave us that entry and swept the last this thing, she came and dumped, gave us a new entry after a break of structure. Now, this thing is going to be disturbing us, but there's a break of structure, this zone right here. There's a break of structure here. All right. She pulled back. I was expecting she would pull back all the way to this zone. She did not. She did not pull back all the way to the zone. All right. She didn't pull back all the way to the zone. She pulled back to this zone, gave us a new low. Now, apart from the new low she's giving onto us, I'm speaking like I'm from the Bible right now. Apart from the new low she's giving here, if we go up, we can see there's a beautiful structure where we are waiting. If I'm going to be taking a sell again, my structure is like this. My extended M. All right. I want to see a break of structure. All right. A neckline, a break of structure, and a pull back to this zone on the 15 minutes. Okay. But however, this thing itself is showing me entry from every corner. There's entry on the 1 hour, there's entry on the 30 minutes, there's entry on the 45 minutes, there's entry everywhere for this sell. So this is the one we are not going to miss. All right, this is the one we are not going to miss. If you're using the 15 minutes time frame, bye-bye. If you're using the 15 minutes time frame, we'll be waiting for it to come to this zone. Somebody will be waiting here to modify it. Somebody will be waiting at this zone. 2770. So to modify it, they'll be waiting at this zone, 2770 here. All right, that's where they'll be waiting for that zone for it to come and dump. All right. So if you're modifying means that you're looking for a tighter stop loss. You're looking for a tighter stop loss. You're looking for an exact zone. Don't stop liking, guys. Keep liking, keep liking. So we're looking for, if you're modifying, you're looking for an exact level. You're looking for a tighter stop loss. Okay. So for those that don't have the money to trade between this gap and this other block, you can just wait for your other block. Why not? You can just wait for your other block. All right. So on the 15 minutes, you get to see a lot of liquidity. On the hour, you won't see liquidity safe. You might just, that is why I love my FIB. My FIB gives me the level, liquidity or not, it gives me the level. All right, which I try to encourage people. I try to encourage everyone. Please don't joke with your FIB settings. Don't joke with your FIB. All right, your FIB will save you a lot of stress. All right, so we are waiting for that pullback. Now, modifying it is telling us that we should wait for it to come here. All right. Modifying it is telling us we should wait for the next sell to be at 2770. All right. The next sell should be at 2770. I think it's better because this is what I wrote between 2762 and 2767. I think this makes it more precise. All right, it makes it more precise. The 15 minutes entry. Please bear with me. The 15 minutes entry makes it more precise. What we do for love. So the 15 minutes time entry makes it more precise, and we are hoping to see an entry at 2770. So that is why I didn't drop this. So I'm just, sorry about that. So I'm just going to correct that. 2770. All right. 2770. And then I like that 2770 SL 2775. That's fine. SL 2775 is fine. That's like 50 pips stop loss. That's like 50 pips stop loss. So it's fine. All right. I wouldn't say you should buy Jaga. Jaga, you've come again. I saw you on TikTok. Don't buy now. Just be calm. Be calm. Don't buy now. Don't buy now. So I've modified it for you guys here on YouTube. All right. I've modified it for you guys here on YouTube. So don't buy now. So let me tell you, why am I saying don't buy now? Because you need to see, you see, this, there's a strong zone here. There's a strong zone here that is not even allowing the market to move. Like, it's stressing. There's a strong zone here. So you cannot just enter for a buy. No, you cannot buy. You should be looking to see her break that structure first. Once you encounter a roadblock, if you want to get in on this buy, you wait for it to break structure first. If yeah, Jogger, I saw you on Twitter, on TikTok. You think I won't recognize you? Calm down. Don't buy, please. Wait for her to break. You can see this place has been unbreakable since. So if you enter now, you'll be at a serious drawdown. All right. You have to wait to see break before you can buy to that zone. You don't just buy like that. You want to see a break of that level. All right. So let's wait. Wait. If you want to buy, wait for a break of that level. But I don't advise my babies to counter trend trade. It doesn't work for me. It don't, like, anytime I try it, I lose money. Counter trend trading just doesn't work for me. I've tried it. In fact, even in my Telegram channel, we've tried it together, and it was never just working. So I like to tell them, just be patient. It will even help you build your patience if you can be cool. All right, just be patient and let's wait for it. So I'm just going to copy this and send it to you all. Okay, I'll send it to you all right there. I want to see more liquidity formed though. So by the time it forms, I want to see liquidity around this zone. I want to see some liquidity, before we get in there. I really want to see liquidity. Okay. So in fact, it should be selling self, because you see it keeps hitting. So I don't want you to do that. Just wait for a pullback to the zone. All right. All right. So Perkins wants to see Euro CHF. Please don't stop liking, guys. Please do this for me. I want my YouTube to blow. All right. So like. Let's get the likes up. All right. So the next thing I'm going to look at now is Euro CHF. Perkins was the first to come in class today. I don't trade it, but we'll look at it. All right. We'll look at it. Yeah, you can see I don't have nothing on it. I don't trade it. Let me see self. I think someone has requested it before. Okay, so we're just going to start from the monthly. I don't trade it, so let's see. Maybe I found a new baby. So looking at it on the monthly, what's happening? It's selling. I'm saying it's selling. You can't even think too much about it. It's selling. Right? Now you can clearly see your last lows here. All right, that's all. It's not stressful. In fact, I like to see clean charts like this. This is very clean. This is clean. So on the weekly time frame, what am I seeing? I'm seeing a support zone. Like that was the last low. That was the last low. All right. So let's see what's happening on the daily. This is clean. Like I don't even need to stress. So looking at it on the daily, I've clearly seen a change of character. In fact, she's buying to the upside. Duh. She's buying to the upside. Let's see what's happening on the 4-hour. Okay. So now, first of all, I want to also show you guys something. When you are saying you want to buy or sell, you should be looking for the next thing that can stop that buy or sell. That's where you should be looking for your TP. Now on the daily, I'm seeing, okay, let me pick my fib. Okay, let me pick my fib. This was the last move to the downside. All right. That was move to the downside. All right. Meaning that for it to move to continue any sell, it will at least come to this zone. All right. Or at least come back to this side. Okay. Just looking at it. So we know that she's on her way up to continue that sell. All right. We know that she's on her way to continue that sell. So what we have to do is be patient. We just have to be patient. All right. Now, this is the daily telling you that she's going up. Now, there's a lot of liquidity. In fact, if I'm going to be taking this trade, well, let me show you what will be happening. If I'm going to be waiting for sale, I want to see that she's cleared all that liquidity, in all honesty. But this is the high time frame. This is the high time frame. There's possibly a move here, something here that will stop it. So you want to be buying to the zone that will possibly stop the buy. Okay, so you just keep going. That's how to do a top down analysis. All right, that's how to do a top down analysis. I'm going to delete that. You can clearly see this beautiful buy now happening. This was the last break of structure on the 4 hour. All right, or the last sweep of liquidity to the upside. Now she came here and she's not been able to move. You can see she's respecting that zone. Whenever you see a zone being respected, please do not ignore it. All right. All right. So let's go to the 2 hours. Let's go to the 2 hours. So we're seeing this. We're seeing that, oh, this zone is being respected, even on the 2 hour. Nicely respected too. Now, if I'm going to drop to a smaller time frame, I'll be looking to buy from that support. But I want to see it happen. I want to see a break of structure happen on a smaller time frame. What do I mean? I want to see an extended W. I want to see a break of structure. I want to see this, and then I'm going to enter. So let's see what's happening on the smaller time frame from that zone. All right. All right. I'm just going to drop down. Let's see the 30 minutes. Let's see what's really happening here. So we're concentrating on this side, all right? And we are seeing that she's giving us that. She's not been able to give us a new high. Looks like she's moving sideways. All right. I don't see nothing here, to be honest. When she started pulling up from here, she gave us this high. Okay, so what's the next deal? To come back and continue, right? So if she's giving us this high, you want to see her drop down to this area and continue. So, like I said, I trade in the zone. So there might not be anything there, but I want to see her come into this zone. This is the 15 minutes. I want to see her pull back here. All right. I want to see her pull back into this zone to give us a move to the top side. So I want to see this happen. I want to see that happen. All right. For Euro CHF. So right now, looks like she's coming back into the zone. What will be our liquidity? This whole place like this, now liquidity. All this is liquidity here. So if she comes here, she's going to sweep that liquidity and tap into the zone and move. All right. So even if you don't see structure, your FIB helps you a lot. So I want to see her drop down into that zone and move. So if I'm going to be taking this trade, this is my trade idea. All right. Give me a second. It will be a long from here. All right. To the next high. And that's the move for me. So I want to see it come back to this zone. All right. I want to see it drop back into this zone, and I'll be taking that trade from there. So what is our buy limit? Let me drop the coordinates. All right. Okay. So that's what I'll be waiting for. Buy limit. Buy limit at 0.94, 0.94350. Okay, 0.94350. SL is 0.94257. 0.94257. Okay. TP. TP, we are looking for her to sweep that liquidity. This one up here. Okay. 0.94. Let me just get it accurately. Or we can take this place, this beautiful decision level. That's fine. Beautiful decision level there. 0.9. This is a 1:3. 0.94641. All right. There you go. So Euro CHF is settled. All right. So this is what we're waiting for. A pullback to that zone and take off. All right. That's what we're waiting for. Okay. So the next person was NZD. Oh yeah, you can Jalopy Africa. Yeah, you can get my FIB settings. It's somewhere. Just watch my videos on YouTube. I have a whole course on YouTube as well. So this is my setting. Quickly take a screenshot. Perkins, if you're in my Telegram channel, I will be dropping this for you. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. So take a screenshot of my settings. All right. Take a screenshot of my settings. So I always call the zone I wait for the beninging zone, because usually the starting point for the last low or the last high. So I always call it the beninging zone. All right. Okay. Yeah, Perkins, you're welcome. So that's for Euro CHF. Somebody said Euro USD. Let's go. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so I don't know when I plotted this. I'm going to start again. I'm going to really start again. I don't know when I chatted this up, but I'm going to start again. So I'm going to start from the beninging, and we'll do this together. All right. So this is Euro USD. I like to look at the monthly to see what's happening. And my favorite broker to chat up or to mark up charts is FXCM, because it gives me data as far back as 1971. So I like to look at it, and then looking at it is telling you, this baby has been buying since 1971. Euro USD has been going up. That is why I like to go to the monthly, all right, to see what's been happening. But it shows you cycles as well. It shows you a lot of cycles. Now you can clearly see a new high here, all right. It came back down. We don't know if she's still dropping, but we're going to get closer to the market. Just bear with me. We're going to the weekly, all right. Now the weekly is showing you, this baby is still tight. It still has some more time to go. Without even stressing, let's look at the FIB. The FIB will tell you the next zone for the next move up is this zone, which it looked like she tapped into. All right. Now you want to come down to a smaller time frame to see if there is a change of character that makes sense for you to buy. That is how I trade. It's not hard. You just have to follow the story. Now, looking at Euro USD, you can clearly see it's been a higher high and higher low. Now, if I use my FIB, where am I going to be waiting? I'll just be waiting sempe here. I'm not going to stress. This is at the beninging zone where I'll be waiting for the next buy to start. All right. But let's keep watching. This is still a high time frame. This is the weekly. All right. So we want to see what's going on here. We want to see what's going on here. Now I'm just going to delete this. Now, a lot of people will not see the story because they are trading, they are doing their top-down analysis probably from the daily or from the 4 hour. Okay. But I call those ones, they're actually intraday traders. But me, I like to catch it from the beninging. So I know the story. Now I see that, clearly, clearly looking at it, all right. Clearly, truly, she tapped into this zone. gave a change of character, and showed us that, oh, she's ready to move. All right, she's ready to move. But then there's something here I see, a beautiful demand zone that has never been touched. Never been touched. This is the daily time frame. Imagine this zone from the daily. Never been touched, like clean. In fact, if I look further, I will still see another one that even makes more sense with what my strategy is about. All right. Now I'm seeing things starting from the daily. All I was seeing was trends on the high time frame. Now I'm seeing things starting from the daily. So we know this baby is selling down to these zones where she wants to sweep liquidity and tap into a virgin, beautiful demand zone. So we know that that is the story she's telling. So we follow the story. Now this is the daily. I want to see the 4 hour. I like to even see the 8 hour self. I always go to the right to see what is happening, to see what can possibly stop this thing from going. And trust me, this baby is still on her way down to this zone. She never starts. She's on the way down to this zone. So that sell, the story of the sell is that we want to keep selling down, down, down. Okay, let's see. Is the sell continuing? Let's go back to that daily to see it on a bigger, to see the bigger story. So she's been giving us lower lows, has given us, look at that one here. So she was giving us lower lows and lower highs. Gently coming down nicely. That was the last break here. Clone. Last one here. All right. So that was this. Looking at it on, this is the daily. We are seeing all that. Now, if I'm going to be waiting for the next sell, this was the last break of this. This is another one, and she's really respecting here this place. Now, remember, you're looking for liquidity before you get in. This has been the liquidity here. So that was the entry for this zone. That's liquidity. All right. So EU is reacting nicely to that zone, reacting very nicely to that zone. But what if this whole place is still liquidity? What if? This is a what if thing. So if you're selling from here, nice, but you shouldn't be selling all the way down. You have to be sharp about it. What if she's selling to continue up? After all, she's giving us a change of character here. You can clearly see a change of character here. And now she's tapped into the zone. So what if she keeps going up to clear all that and come here? You never know. That is why you have to be careful. Now, if she's selling down from this zone on the daily, all right, what is the next roadblock? The next roadblock is the support zone below here, this area, all right, that could stop that sell from happening. You take your TP and you watch. That's how to trade. Don't assume that she's tanking, she has started the tanking. What about all these places? What about this zone? What makes you think she won't come up here? Like, how badass are you? That you think she won't come up here? You don't know the market. So, okay, you're already seeing a reaction from this zone. Cool. So you trade what you see, right? Okay, so you're seeing a reaction from there on the daily. So let's go with the flow. She's selling from there, right? Okay, let's see. How far can she sell from that zone? All right. How far can she sell from that zone? It's making sense now. Okay, the first TP I will take is here. I'll take my first TP around this zone because there's every possibility she's still going up. Now, people that have taken that SL, taking their TP here, that's fine. Now, let's see. We'll now be waiting. Is she going to break here to continue? Is she going to break it? That's the next zone. Now, we're looking at, is she going to break it? Let's go to the 2 hour. Let's see what's happening. This looks beautiful. This looks like a very beautiful sell setup, but you have to be sure. Why? because you already know that there's a possibility she's going up to this zone. So you are not too sure. You have to just be sharp. She's been going up like this since from here. All right. She might be going back to this zone to give us the ultimate sell down to where we are waiting. So you have to know the story. You cannot just start from daily time frame, or you just start from 4 hour, unless you just want to scalp. Now, the scalpers, they are permitted. Intraday traders, you want to catch just one small move on the 15 minutes. That's fine. But trust me, this baby is resting on a buy zone right now. She's resting on the buy zone. Let's look at it on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, I'm seeing my setup. Now, let me show you what I'm seeing. On the 1 hour, I'm seeing my setup right here. Now, this is liquidity. All right, this is liquidity. All right. Now I'm seeing liquidity. I'm seeing, if I drop this to the 15 minutes, it will give us a modify it more. Let's see. Okay. So even if we are going to follow the sell, the next possible zone that could stop this baby from going down is this place. Sorry about that, guys. Is this zone. So, all right. Now the question is, do you want to join the sell to that zone, or do you want to wait at that zone to buy? It's up to you. All right, it's up to you. Now, with what's happening, because this is small time frame. Let me go back to my 1 hour or the 2 hour. Now, with what is happening, she's shown us, nice, ready for the sell, giving us a change of character. You want to see the next pullback after creation of liquidity. So now the next pullback, let's even use our fib. You want to see the next pullback up to this zone, but you want to see liquidity really formed before you enter sell. However, there's a buy zone waiting here. So this sell has already gone halfway, more than. All right, it has really gone well. I'll be waiting here. For me, I'll be waiting at this zone. All right, I'll be waiting at this zone. This is the closest zone here. I can clearly see a buy is brewing nicely here. A buy is brewing. But if you're the type that is like, she has hit sell zone and she has given us change of character, my next zone should be around here. That's your choice. Your next zone should be around here. That's your choice. All right. But she is approaching this zone. If she goes back here, that's fine. Now, use your fib and know where would you be waiting for the next sell zone. Exactly where I pointed out. Now, you see, so we don't know what's going to happen. If you're interested in going for the sell, or you're interested in selling, you wait for it to actually break here and know that it's selling, or you wait for a pullback to continue the sell. All right, you wait for a pullback to continue the sell. So you can see we have two possibilities. She's either go, this is more of my setup. Why? I can see my liquidity. I can see clearly. I can see my liquidity there clearly. All right. So me, I'll rather wait for that buy than be waiting for where I'm not seeing enough liquidity. All right. I'll rather wait for the buy where I'm seeing liquidity. I'd rather wait for the buy where I'm seeing liquidity, honestly. Now let's see. This zone. This week is mad. Let me see it on the 15th. Same thing. Let me see if I can see a precise setup. Same old, same old. So I'm just going to stick to my 1 hour. Let's see the 30 minutes. Yeah, okay, I see a setup there. So that 30 minutes is perfect. So I'll be waiting here. She's getting really close. I see liquidity. I see my setup. I'll be waiting here for the next buy. EU. All right. So buy limit. Buy limit. Ogenovo star. Oh, Jesus. Buy limit at 1.04,001. All right. SL 1 point, because the SL has to be this week. Don't underestimate it, please. It has to be below the week. I use structure to set my SL most of the time. All right. I use structure to set my SL. This low is supposed to be protected from my strategy. It's supposed to be protected. My strategy is heads and shoulders or Quasimodo. So from this strategy, this low is supposed to be protected. However, I'm going to put my stop loss there below that low. All right. Just right there below the low. Yeah. I don't expect it to do much. All right. So let's go. Entry. That's buy limits. Buy limit 1.04,001. All right. SL 1.03698. 1 point is long, but I'm very sure it won't even get there because of all that. That, in fact, what's the last sell zone here? Around here. Might not get there, but just to be safe, 1.03698. 1.03698. Okay, 1.03698. All right. TP, you should be targeting the next high. Oh, sorry, TP, there's something here. I'd rather target this place, this zone here. All right. That's a 1:2. No, she's coming all here. Let's see. Yeah, that's the zone for people that want to sell. That's the zone they want to sell at. So let's target to clear this liquidity, just this first liquidity. And that will be 1.0497. That makes it a proper 1:3. 1.0497. Yeah, so if you're targeting, just be mindful of the roadblock. This is the next roadblock for those that want to sell. If there is creation of liquidity, they'll be wanting to sell around this zone. All this will be liquidity, and that zone will look for the next sell. All right, so that is why I'm stopping at this zone for TP. All right, she could go further than that, but 1.049, 1.04947. All right, so is it clear? Okay, Novo, what's the problem? You can ask the question on the comment section. Just ask your question, okay? Ask your question. So this is what I see. Emmanuel say NZD USD. Okay, sorry, Emmanuel. NZD USD. Ibinoma, good morning. NZD USD. We're going to do NZD USD. Who was the person that requested for? Okay, that was Selassie Atisu. Selassie Atisu. Perkins says it's super clear, super analysis. Perkins, thank you so much. So this is what I'm waiting for, because I have seen my liquidity on this side. So I'm waiting to enter for that buy here. I'll be dropping this in my Telegram channel, okay? I'll be dropping this. NZD USD before Emmanuel will eat me raw. NZD USD. Jalopy Africa, I showed you my fib settings. Didn't you take a screenshot? I just showed you my screen settings. I just fib settings. Oh. Please take a screenshot. I'm not going to do this again. Or you go back and watch my other videos. I have the settings there. Take a screenshot. Jalopy Africa, please take a screenshot. Please take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. I think that should be okay. So let's go to NZD USD because everybody is waiting. This was our last analysis. So, our last analysis. Emmanuel, see, we took a sell from here that time and she dropped to this place. Hope you took your money. Now she's come to this zone again. All right, and she's selling down. All right, she's selling down. So she has the same. She's looking like she has the same setup as EU. As EU, she looks like she has the same self. But let's do this from the beginning. I don't mind doing it from the beginning for you. Okay. Yeah, okay. So NZD USD is moving sideways. All right. She was moving down. She has broken structure. We're expecting her to move forward. But from this side, you can see she's been moving sideways. All right. NZD USD is moving sideways. You see that box? NZD USD is moving sideways like crazy. But this is the monthly. All right. So you can still get in on a beautiful trade. Julius, how are you? Uh, all right. So we know that it's moving sideways. On the monthly, we'll just go to the weekly and let's see what's happening. Where is it moving sideways from? You can clearly see that there's a support at this zone. I'm just going to mark it because I like to mark what I see. There's a support on this zone, and it's really disturbing the market. So let's see what's happening on the weekly. Let's see what's happening on the weekly. Okay, still resting here, still resting, still resting. See the daily. Now, what's happening from this zone? A beautiful change of character has happened. I can't shout. Yeah, she's been selling, got here. And what's happening? Please, I hope this still not affect my gold. Oh, I beg. Anyway, gold is not like the others. Gold has a lot of fundamental analysis backing it up. So you can clearly see your change of character, even on the daily time frame. Let's not be acting like we don't know. So we can clearly see change of character here on the daily time frame. Nice break of structure here by that candle. Let me make it straight. All right, you can clearly see that, right? And I'm going to open it up. Okay, so hey, Big Marcel. Now we can clearly see that she took off from here. Please don't stop liking. Oh, don't stop liking. Now we can see that she took off from here. She has given us a change of character. And of course, we have to come down a lower time frame to see what's really happening. Change of character is signaling that she's about to be going up. But then, like I always tell you, look for the next roadblock that will stop that your buy. Once you look for the next roadblock where you have found the trade, look for the next roadblock that can stop that your buy. I can see a very beautiful, beautiful. This is the daily time frame, so don't play. Don't play. I can see a beautiful what supply zone here. I'm not playing with it. Once you can see what is happening, please always mark what will stop it from happening. That way, you know what you're targeting. All right, that's the best way I can explain. Now let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hours is even showing us. See, so those that really got in, they're ready. All right, so 4 hour is really showing us. Now 4 hour is showing us, even from here, something has happened. 4 hour is now showing us daily move to the upside. All right, daily move to the upside. That's what it is showing us. That's what I'm seeing, a daily move to the upside. So this one self from the high time frame, let's remove it. Now on the 4 hour, I'm seeing change of character. Is that a change of character? No, it looks like more like a double top, a double bottom. So let's ignore that one. Let's even use this one here. So change of character right here. Nice one. You see, it came back all the way here, and she has been giving us what? A higher high and higher low. Just follow the story, okay? Clone. That's why it's good to clear your trades and start again every week. You see that your eyes are getting sharper. You are seeing things you didn't see before, right? Okay. So remember, for those that took a sell from here, we understand why too. It has not even entered, so everybody should be calm. There's a roadblock here. It hasn't even entered, so I'm taking it out. I'm taking it out. Or I'll leave it so that we can take it to that point. But we know this is the ultimate zone. So from here, you can clearly see she's reacting. There's a support here. Beautiful support. Oh, then this buy just started. There's a support here. But let's keep going. This is the, let's see the 2 hour. She's reacting nicely to that support, Sha. She's reacting nicely to that support. Today the market is looking very, very funny. Very, 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 very funny. All right. So look at that last break of structure here. Now, looking at that break of structure, you want to know the next available zone for the next buy. She's reacting here, oh, but this is my setup here. I won't lie. Why? This is my setup here. If I come down to a smaller time frame, don't worry. A lot of people will be like, Madam, we can't see your extended door. It's there live. But when you see 3 candles like this, it's called the 3 candle. It's a 3 candle strategy. When you see 3 candles like this, you know that you're waiting for it to come back to that zone. And it is an extended W on a smaller time frame. Now I'm going to show you magic. Just concentrate on this zone. I'm just going to do this for you. I'm teaching all my secrets here. I shouldn't. I should not. Now, can you see your extended W? Only people that are inside here will catch the drift. And I'm not going to say anything more. Only people inside here will catch the drift. No, it's not your time to buy. You can't buy. Aisha, you can't buy now. So this is the 15 minutes anyways. So people that are selling, well done, Joe. You're doing the right thing. We are still selling down to this zone. All right. We are still selling down to this zone. But this is the 15 minutes. Me, I won't. Let me see. She's reacting here. So we know we still have movement all the way to this down zone. Now, the question is, if you are the one that wanted to enter this trade, the first question is, what's the next zone for the buy? We know that the next zone for the buy is here. Using our strategy, this will serve as liquidity. Because she hasn't even reached the zone I'm expecting the sell here. All right? This is liquidity. All right? She hasn't even reached the zone where we're expecting the sell. She has shown us that, she has given us what? Change of character, sell, sell. Where will be your next sell? Your next sell, you're supposed to look for liquidity. So your next sell is around this zone here. This will serve as your liquidity. All right. So if you're going to be selling, you're waiting for it to come up here before it sells. So right now it's up to you. Just like EU, are you going to sell or are you going to buy? I see this here, and she's closer to this zone. I might wait here for my buy to this and to enter here, or I'll say, let me take the next sell down to here. Right now, there's something going on here. The market is fighting this zone. It's looking like a proper support. But what happens? What if she breaks this zone and does what we want and moves up? Okay, I will want to take my TP close to this zone if I enter for a buy from here. Okay, so since she has not entered for my sell, since she has not really entered that zone for sell, even if I see sells going on here, I'd rather wait for it since she's decided to come down and enter here. Those that know how to take support and resistance, I'm sure they're already in a buy, but it is dangerous. It's dangerous because there are other factors you should be looking at. You should be looking at what is happening. What if she goes and hits you out of the? Are you ready to bear that drawdown? So wait. At a point like this, you wait, and you either wait for this zone or you wait for that zone for the sell. All right, you wait for this zone. But from what I see, this is where I'm expecting her to get into. She hasn't gotten into that place. See, on the what hour? I think we saw it on the 4 hour. That zone for the next sell. Yeah. So if you see, look closely, we got that other block or that supply zone. She hasn't even tapped into it. So there's every possibility it's still going up, which is why you should usually concentrate on the high time frame. All right. usually concentrate on the high time frame. So I want to see it drop down to this zone, then I will continue the buy into this zone. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the 1 hour time frame. This is my setup. I see a beautiful setup. I won't leave it and start chasing, you know. It's either I take a sell here or I take a sell here. But she has not even entered the proper sell zone. She has not even entered the proper sell zone. So this is my trade. This is my trade for a buy. For a buy. I would love to see it sweep all that liquidity. That last liquidity there. Okay, so we could stop there. 1:4. Not bad at all. Let's look at it on the 15 minutes. Okay. Now we can modify it. It's too much. We can modify it. It's still okay, not bad. Not bad at all. And our SL is right below here. So I want to see it come down and go back up a bit. She hasn't entered our zone yet. The zone I'm actually waiting for. So she has some more to go. Unless she has decided to what? She has decided to take off from the fair value gap, which is very possible. Which is very, very possible. But I'm another block trader, so she hasn't entered that other block. I'm not moving. So if you see it on the 4 hour, you can see there's space. This thing has not entered. I'm not interested. I'd rather buy to that entry. So even if I'm selling, I have to be very careful. All right. This could serve as liquidity for the next sell. So just be careful. See, that's how to look at charts. You have to have an open mind and say, what if this happens? What if this happens? So this is what I'm looking at for the next buy. NZD USD. All right. Buy limits. Buy limits. All right, at 0.56286. 0.56286. SL. Olayinka Yusuf, please give me a second. We can look at that. 0.56096. SL 0.56096. All right. 56096. TP, we're targeting 57137. 0.57137. All right. Yeah. I hope this is clear for you. It was Emmanuel. All right, it was Emmanuel. Yeah, Emmanuel. I hope this is clear. So I'm going to be dropping this in the Telegram channel for anybody that is here. So Olayinka wants to look at Bitcoin is buying now. Don't gawk it. So this was a line I mapped out. Good. This was a line I mapped out for the buy, and she took off. She came down, took off from there, and she's moving. But this is another good place for a buy. This is another good place for a buy at this 193 zone. Okay, we are waiting to see what will happen. So she tapped into there. She's giving us a nice move to the upside from that point. So yeah, we I think I mapped this alone. I mapped out that point for the next buy, and she's going on. Whether she will give us a sell, let's do it together. So let's see what's happening on the daily. um on the daily, after giving us that high, after giving us that high After giving us that high, you want to see a healthy pullback. So I'm actually still waiting for this zone, but this was a likely zone to show some kind of pullback, and she's actually doing that nicely. Hopefully she gets to where this is where I'm actually waiting for that beautiful setup here. So this was like a, how will I explain? This was like a roadblock for me, because what did she do? She came and she tapped it and said, this place is very, very suspicious. Because if you come down to a smaller time frame, let's look at it on the 1 hour. That setup is there, live and direct, whether we like it or not. The setup is right there. And what is the setup? Our extended W. We've seen this. In fact, this is a beautiful head. Now she's going to come here and do that. Okay. So that's exactly what she's doing right there at that point. You can't even deny it. That's what she's doing there already. So Bitcoin took off from here. I saw that coming. I saw that coming. But the question is when is she going to come down to this zone? Is she actually going to come down to this zone that looks preferable for the next high? Is she going to come down to this zone? So the truth is that if I don't see a clear move or a clear this thing, I don't go in. I don't go in. I don't go in. Okay. So this is giving, she might give us the new high. All right, or she might end up tumbling down and coming here to give us the new high from here, you see. So it's very possible. So this is what I see with Bitcoin. Very, very uncertain, to be honest. Very, very you can see all that scatter. My screen is frozen. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. No wonder it was reducing. Okay, sorry. All right. So, sorry about that, guys. I didn't know. Adiolu and Bemiga. Okay, I'm seeing that now. So let's go back. So sorry, guys. Network is trying to show itself. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the daily. After that new after that after that new high is formed, let's put heads together. After that new high is formed, without even knowing what's happening, this is where you should expect using your fib. Let's act like we don't know anything. After the new high is formed, where are you waiting? This zone for your next buy. Okay. But of course, the market will test you. So people that trade in the zone with fibs, they are waiting for this zone. They want to see Bitcoin drop to 92K. Okay. They want to see Bitcoin drop to 92K. All right, but that's not it. Let's go back to the let's go to the 4 hour. Now from the 4 hour, you can see she's respecting one strange zone here. All right, she's respecting one strange zone here. So it's either she decides that she wants to kick off from here, okay, or she comes down here. It's up to you. What are you going to wait for? I like this zone. I like to wait. This zone is perfect for me. On the 4 hour, this zone is perfect for me. If I want to modernize it, I will modify it. How do they say? Make it smaller because of SL, right? Because of SL. If I want to make it smaller, what happened? We want to come to a smaller time frame. We want our SL to be smaller. So we want to get a precise entry. This looks more precise on this zone here. That's a beautiful order block right there. It looks very precise. 1 hour. Let's look at it on that 2 hour. Let me see. Yeah, this looks very, very precise. This zone, right? So people like me, I'm waiting for Bitcoin to drop to 92K. But for those that enter the buy from here, kudos. If you are planning to join this buy, which of course the next set of liquidity should be your TP. Don't go kick. Don't expect that she'll give you a new high. You have to be sharp. Your next set of liquidity should be where you want to take your TP. All right. So let's see it on a smaller time frame. Let's see it on 30 minutes. Okay. I just saw this happen. It's not like I'm a trend. I just saw this happen, and I like what I see. So if you're going to be entering the next buy, I would love to see. Look at that. So this is it. Your last break of structure on this side. Somebody said that 92K will happen in the night, and I'm waiting for it. Oh my God. Let's see. Those that want to join, okay. In all honesty, this zone is the right place to wait. Here for the next buy. For those that want to trade intraday, that's the next zone. I would like to wait for the next buy. Just to sweep all that liquidity and tap into this zone for the next buy. That's 15 minutes, so I can't even go any further. Let me see this zone. Why is it also looking saucy? Why is this place looking so nice? Why is this place looking tricky? Why is here looking so nice? Don't worry, I'll figure out what I'm doing. I'm gonna go to a high time frame. I'm gonna go to a high time frame. That's the best way to wait for this thing. The best way to wait for this thing. Because I'm seeing two nice places like this. Two nice places. Don't worry, I'll catch you. I'll use my feed. Oh yeah, this was the last touch here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to wait for that drop to this zone to continue the buy. For those that are already in this buy, to continue the buy to this zone, this would be the next entry. I am waiting for a buy from the 92K. But for those that want to catch the buy to the end of this zone, be my guest. So let's see. For those that are getting in, let's enter the long two at this zone. All right, nice. Yeah, so wait for that to happen. So you see how your feed helps you. See, it teaches, helps you to trade in the zone. Okay, so I saw that other block there. I don't want to risk it. I see fair value gap, another block there. Hopefully, she comes here to take you up. Hopefully, she comes here to take you up. So, right now, okay, right now, this is our liquidity. More will be formed. So, I'll wait here instead for the next. Please like this. Please click on the like, so we can get the likes up. All right, so this is what I see. For those that are saying they cannot wait for the down zone, this is what I see. Since she's been giving us a steady up. All right, she's been giving us a steady up. You want to take the next buy to this zone because there could possibly be a mad sell here. From that, you can see there's a roadblock here. All right, but I will even wait for it to get there. So this is what I see for BTC. For the intraday traders that cannot wait, they'll wait for, let it come back to 100 and take off again. Okay, let it come back to 100 and take off again. So I'm just going to write it down. Buy limit. All right, buy limit Buy limits 100.007. SL 99K. 99K point 3. TP 104. 104. 104,319. Oh, wow. See Bitcoin. Oh. Bitcoin was like how much as of last year? Hey, God. All right. So this is what I see for BTC. All right. Um, Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can throw in your questions, but I think I'm going to call it a day. It's been 1 hour and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining me and hope to see you same time next week, 10:30 every Tuesday. Join my Telegram channel. Use my Exness or Tentrade. Tentrade, I use Tentrade for funded programs. If you want to get funded, everything is in my Telegram channel. Love you guys. Take care right now and God bless. I'll be dropping everything in the Telegram channel. Bye.